Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Loaded Podcast.
Wait.
Oh God, here we go. So we got me into some shit.
So why anybody take my phone out my hand for?
We're not doing that phone shit, but we're fucking recording. So.
Y'all can't do that.
Yeah,
I'm a content creator,
you
and
will
I
be okay
need
for
to
30.
be.
You will be okay for 30 minutes.
Y'all can't do that.
30
I gotta.
minutes?
Instagram.
Minutes?
Are y'all gonna miss
First
Jay
of all-
Messiah 90 for 30 minutes?
It's just Jay
30 minutes.
Messiah, the 90s, because I couldn't just put Jay Messiah. Like,
But you was born in 90.
don't be giving them up.
Oh,
So.
Can you at least lock my phone?
I think I did.
You did it.
How
Can
you
you
know
at
that?
least lock it?
just lock his phone.
I'm locking it. Shut
Just
up.
lock it.
Lock the shit.
Just give me my phone and I'll
I
lock
just
it.
want to talk about All Out, and we got a little worry about locking phones.
Complicated ass.
Hey, can you do a better introduction for the last time?
What do you want me to do? I don't know what to do.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Loaded Podcast. You got your boy Jay Messiah, and to my left, you got your boy none other than Shadow,
Oh, yeah,
aka
Shadow.
Forte, aka the Armageddon, aka the Grim Reaper, and ladies and gentlemen, last but not least, the creator of the Loaded Podcast, your boy Joshi. I forgot his guy. Venom! Joshi, the toxic Venom.
God, that's a lot. I'm not toxic. I'm not a toxic person at all.
But you see, I took toxic and Venom
But
and
you're
put them
right,
together.
because they go together.
Do your thing, bro.
They just became best friends.
Yo, All Out, son, that shit was it was pretty. Damn
What?
Good. It was pretty.
No
damn good.
way. And this is being
It
recorded.
was pretty damn good.
Never in my
I ain't gonna
life
lie.
would I think you would say that.
It was pretty damn
I
good.
am shocked. I'm shocked, Forte. Before I even go any further.
So, can I shock you further?
Yeah.
Guess what?
What?
Guess what?
What?
That's it. It's a big
I
one.
ain't watch that shit.
What?
Ladies and gentlemen,
You didn't watch
I
it?
ain't watch it at all.
What?
I ain't watch that shit.
shocker, right?
What?
I ain't watch that shit.
You
Where
watched
were
it.
you?
It's here.
He was here.
What?
You was definitely here. I put it on.
You did, didn't you?
What?
I did.
Was something else happening, maybe?
Possibly, but I don't
He was
know.
LARPing.
Probably.
He was
Possibly.
LARPing.
I probably was.
He was probably LARPing.
It's quite possible he's not he was breathing.
Then you shouldn't even be in this conversation.
No.
I think
I
this
follow
conversation
everything.
would be more worth it because
Don't dismiss my opinion. You
I
have
have
to listen to my person here.
no, because
You're gonna
this
dismiss
guy
me.
here and I have been going at this
I don't give a
since
rat's
all
patootie, sir.
in, and that was
Rat's
before
patootie.
all
Rat's
out.
patootie.
Let's take it back 2 years ago to the birth of AEW, to their first before they was even thought of when
was
Cody
thought of.
Rhodes. No. When Cody Rhodes and his freaking there
how
you go,
you
walk off.
Wait.
How Cody let
You
him
can't
walk
leave.
off. Let him
You
walk
can't
off.
do that.
Then he comes
Forget
back
it.
in.
Nah. Wait. To be fair, he does have the
The magical blunt. That's true.
track, so to be fair, he can't really go.
Like, let's take this back to September 5th when this all started 2 years ago with All In before, and no one ever noticed that they had the first pay-per-view called All, and then it wasn't even presented by AEW, it was presented by the Bullet Club, and this was all because Dave Meltzer, and I hope you're listening and watching it, you
That
did
would be
this.
Fuck that
You
guy.
created this
Dave
monster called
Meltzer,
AEW.
first of all-
Because you told Cody
Here we go.
Rhodes, the Young Bucks. No, he did. You
He
told
did,
Cody
though.
Rhodes, the Young Bucks, and all the Bullet Club, their little indie friends, that they could never do better than the WWE. And you told them that they could never sell out an arena. They sold out those
Alright, so they got
tickets
one of those things right.
faster
So they got one of those
than
things right.
anything. Dave Meltzer.
They got one of them right. They sold out arenas.
They sold out
Congratulations.
one arena for their first show, and not did they just sell it
Right.
out. They sold it out in less than
Right.
30 minutes.
I'm giving them credit. I mean, listen.
That was crazy.
Listen.
This
you
is what
you
gave it
indie
birth.
fans are really hardcore. I give you that. Okay, you follow your indie residents and you
Because ever
support.
since WCW died, we had no alternative to no professional.
I mean, you had
wrestling.
TNA.
To profession. We did.
You had
And I was
TNA.
a ride or die Impact fan.
You
He
were,
can tell you.
and to be fair,
I
it's
was.
still going. Give
It's
it
still going.
big ups to TNA because they're still going. Do all the TV deals and the drama with the wrestlers backstage and the high ups. They still going. But the point is,
We're here for All Out.
son, All
This
Out
Sunday.
was
What did
fire.
you rate it?
I give it an 8.5 out of 10.
An 8.5 out of 10.
8.5.
I respect that.
I'll give it
I
an
respect
8.5.
that. I think
I was gonna give it an 8 if it wasn't for the ending.
Really.
Possibly a 7.5, but that ending.
A
Was great.
7.5.
I said possibly.
Come on.
The
That
best
tag team match.
I was gonna say that tag team match.
That tag team
was
match
fire.
was fire.
It was
Jericho versus MJF.
It was good. I didn't.
Jericho
I kind of
was
saw
MJF.
Jericho winning. I kind of thought figured Jericho was gonna win.
Let's
That was a
be
good
honest. When the rope was on the bottom foot and they counted that,
They wasn't gonna let it
I
end that way.
didn't
They wasn't gonna let it end
I
that way.
thought
Hell
it was.
no.
I thought it was gonna go on to another pay per view, but I'm glad
It could still go on to another
It
pay-per-view.
should have went on to another pay. It still could, but it should have ended like that. Story purposes, why? Because Jericho would fight so hard to try to get his shit back, and then yeah, of course they'll see it and they'll probably give him another match. But MJF could have went even harder and tampered with the foot. You know, I think outside the box.
I know.
Remember, I would. MJF is a dirty heel. We'll have him even more dirtier since he's with the.
I
Pinnacle,
think Jericho
destroyed
and
the
MJF
evidence.
is gonna do. One of them is gonna do a little program real quick before they pick it back up again, because they've been beefing. Like Jericho said on his Facebook, they've been beef. This is his longest rivalry I think ever.
I don't think that they're gonna do another program. Maybe
They might.
this is what should have happened. And after All Out, real quick, just a sidebar, because you said that about they might do a little program. If they were to do a little programming, I'm gonna agree with Forte and say that the programming should have happened this Wednesday on Dynamite. MJF should have interrupted CM Punk.
Yeah, I don't under that kind of blue lines.
Would have been kind of.
Taz.
That's okay. You know why?
It's okay. You're
'Cause
trying to get the younger niggas over. I get it.
Exactly.
But
Yeah,
like,
they're not gonna dispute it, but MJF would have been fine.
I definitely would have been way more fire.
agree
I
with
agree.
that.
I agree too.
But remember how I told y'all, let's not do it just yet.
Jump the gun.
Yeah.
Who else would have been a good fit? Because he kept saying his fucking name, Moxley.
Facts.
They're gonna save that for down the line. They're gonna
They
save.
are.
They're gonna
It's gonna
save his
happen.
former WWE rivalries for down the line. They want to get his AEW. They want to get the dream matches going.
That's
That's why
respect
they went
it.
straight to Darby
I
Allin.
respect
Darby
that.
Allin.
Now
is a,
let's talk about that match. Punk's first match
Woo!
in 7 years.
a little ring
What-
rust for like the first 2 minutes, and then
A
it was
little.
like he said, riding a
But
bike.
I don't think it was. I think it was
The
a
match
partial
itself-
ring rust, but I think it also had a lot to do with not just ring rust, but him
Script they was
getting.
following.
That.
No, not that. It was something else I was gonna say.
Well, this is
Not
what I'm
just
gonna say.
that.
Nothing against Punk. This is kind of on Darby Allin a little bit.
Is it like-
I don't think Darby's a great one-on-one professional wrestler.
He is.
I don't think he's
He's
great.
a small guy
Yeah.
that when he hits, he makes it look like he hits hard.
It-
And Jim Cornette.
It's when he
even said
throws
this.
himself at you.
And that's the thing. That boy, when he hits,
And Punk
he
is not a
hits
big
hard.
guy, so his hits are gonna look hard.
No, but they was able to work with each other very well in that ring. They put
it was
on
a good match.
Great,
I'm taking.
It was the Bret Hart homage that had the shit slow in the beginning.
Yeah, I saw
What
that.
you mean?
Yeah.
You didn't see the little man you.
Yeah, there's a clip on Facebook going around
of how
the
they
beginning
how
of
they
that
mirrored
match.
The Bret Hart versus who was it?
Oh man, I believe it was. Damn, ladies and gents, comment down below. Let us know what that match was. Bret Hart.
was it Davey Boy Smith?
Possibly, it was definitely
Owen
one of those. It was
Hart?
definitely one
it-
of those wrestler guys. That's damn. I feel bad that I forgot.
Fact. It was just
I feel bad. But yeah, they were paying homage to a Bret Hart match,
Well, that's great.
and that's why it was so at the beginning. Which
they did.
yeah,
They
it was
mirrored a
great.
lot of mat wrestling. Yeah, I actually.
And it wasn't. That's what I'm saying. I don't
Like,
feel
oh.
like that. It was. I feel like I said, that match. I feel like for it being his first match back in 7 years. They definitely put on a great storytelling in that match.
Yeah, it
And
was good. I enjoyed it for what it was. I definitely enjoyed it. Nothing wrong, nothing bad at all.
Let's talk about a match that's.
Am I wrong for being a little sad that dog lost?
No,
I'm
'cause
not
he put him over.
necessarily.
He did his job. He
Yeah.
didn't make Darby look weak, and they put. That's the point I was gonna make. They put on such a good match that Darby losing doesn't make Darby
Does
look
it?
bad.
Some
at the
losses
end
don't
of the
make you
day.
look bad. It's
Some
CM
losses
Punk's.
don't make you look bad. It depends on the losses. Let's talk about this real quick. Speaking of which, CM Punk won his first AEW match, right?
Yeah.
And guess who else did that same night? The Big Show against
Ha!
QT
Got it.
Marshall.
It was X-Pac.
Oh, they did. They said that. 1, 2,
Yeah.
3 kid. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
1, 2, 3 kid.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We got it.
Against. Yup.
They mirrored
I
that
actually
exact
watched the clip
beginning
and I was
match.
like, wow, they really did.
They did it side by. Yeah, I saw the side by side clip.
And I was like, wow, they really did.
Yeah.
We're gonna put that little side by side clip up so y'all
We'll
can
put the
take a
link
look
in the
at it.
description below. Pay attention and follow. It was a great clip.
Now, with that,
Listen.
Big Show
I was gonna get to Big Show.
or Paul White, excuse me.
Right, let's get the names right.
No BS.
AEW.
No more BS.
Here we go.
He's the Big Show.
No more
Nah,
BS.
he's Paul White. He's back
Paul
on
White.
the original program. Let him be Paul White. If Ron Artest could change his name to Meta World Peace legally, he could be Paul White. That's his
Paul
real life
White.
name.
That's Paul White. No more BS. I wish he would have called himself the Giant again. But technically, since WWE bought all the rights to WCW, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Here you go. Now, what you saying about
Gotta
the Big
get
Show
the fight.
match?
Why? Why he gotta win? Why he gotta win? I can understand Punk winning. Why he gotta win?
Okay, against QT.
That was
Against
yeah, it was
QT Marshall.
That was a comedy
no,
match.
against QT a comedy
And then-
match?
and-
I don't think so.
That was
a comedy
filler
match.
match. I feel like that was a
They
filler
had
match.
so many people interfere in that match. They made Big Show look. I get it. He's the Giant, but like, wouldn't you be looking at QT Marshall a little bit differently? Like, yo, you just be the legend. You could be a future TNT champion. You got hopes in your future. Now it's like, all right, Big Show just squashed him because he wanted to run. Well, he got his match. Big Show is Paul White happy now? He
I
got
mean,
his match.
honestly,
That's what he
how
wanted.
I feel is that he should have. It was a damned if you do, damned if you don't for me. I fuck with QT Marshall. I don't feel like there's nothing wrong with QT Marshall. I don't feel like QT Marshall should have won or lost. If he won, cool. If he lost, cool. Big Show won, cool. He lost, cool. Get what I'm saying? That's how I feel
And
about
that opinion
that.
right
So,
there is why I called it a filler match.
you, I guess
That opinion right there is why I called it a filler match.
it had story
could be a
behind
filler.
it. It had
that,
story
that,
behind it.
that doesn't make it
But-
a filler match. Fillers are still a part of the story, right?
Yeah. Yeah, okay, I'll give it that.
It was a
But
filler match. It wasn't meant to be taken
Possibly.
super duper seriously. It was a filler match.
I give it that.
Possibly.
I mean, all right, but it was still damn if you do,
All
damn
right.
if you don't. But let's
That's
talk
what
about
fillers
What
do.
about
fuck that.
our
Let's go
girl?
straight into it.
Nah,
Let's
wait,
go
wait,
to the
wait,
battle.
wait, wait. Yeah, the Battle Royal, the girls, right?
I thought she was going to talk about Britt Baker, but before
Now,
we get to the
let's,
champion,
no, I was gonna get to
that
Britt Baker in a
battle,
few, but
boom,
Ruby, motherfucking Soho.
that's what I'm talking
I'm
about.
not gonna
Okay.
lie,
I love the dance.
completely and embarrassingly underutilized in WWE
For no purpose.
for
no
no purpose at all.
purpose.
She was great.
The Riot
I
Squad
didn't like her that
remake.
much, but I felt bad about her because I'm like, damn, son, she was
Actually
great
good. She's
wrestler.
actually good, yeah.
Like she's nice, she's good. She was getting better on the mic. She wasn't bad at all. Her charisma was there. Everything was pretty much there. She has superstar ring all over her. And now, unfortunately, being a WWE fan, I get to see her in AEW.
Now, here's my question. How many of us think she needed that victory last night over Thunder Rosa? Because I'm on the fence with that one.
And last night, I
It was still good,
something.
but guess what I'm saying? Check this out. Thunder Rosa is going to eventually be back in. Look at it like this, right? When you think about it, in this, that's our production team.
That-
And
that's
if you look at
around,
this,
right.
if you look at it, right, in this wonderful world of wrestling, right, the sad thing about AEW,
Not
I love
everybody's
it,
gonna
right?
get put over.
No, that's
It's not gonna happen.
it's not. You're gonna get put over.
Not everybody.
In a way, if you look at it, you are gonna get.
You
put
know
over.
what? You know what's
You're
gonna make it feel like you're gonna
get
put over is a point you made off screen earlier. The fans.
That's what I'm saying. You're gonna.
It's
get
gonna
put
feel
over.
like you never. But
You're gonna get.
when
put
it comes to an unbiased fan of AEW, because I like AEW, I do. I never wanted it to fail. I knew it wasn't in competition with WWE. I knew they were, but I knew they wasn't trying to make WWE come out of business like WCW was. So I support AEW. But here's the big but. I don't believe. What was I saying again?
about you believe that you don't believe that AEW. You're a fan of AEW and competition and
Yeah, not everybody's gonna get put over. The company has so many indie fans right now and so many indie darlings that people like you want this company to succeed, because you didn't get what you got now in WWE. But you got
That's
it in
a
W,
fact.
and you got it in W.
You're
You
actually
think
right.
you got it in WCW? I don't do that.
No,
I
at WCW
already.
we got something totally different.
You did.
But it was a Phil. It was what the Bullet Club did for New Japan Wrestling. That's what we got in WCW. Because believe it or not, in New Japan Wrestling, that when the Bullet Club first came into fruition, that's what gave us that. Ooh, that's
Right.
why Impact and shit like that. And people who even was loyal WWE fans was talking about New Japan for a very long time because that defies everything. A great faction will defy your company and the difference with New Japan is that they also knew that they were going to make their stars too. Because when it came to the Bullet Club, which now is the Elite, well, you got the Bullet Club and then you got the Elite. This reminds me of the NWO Wolfpack and the NWO, and that's fucking fire.
Which is
that's
why,
what makes That's what makes the fact of AEW
which
so
is why,
great, and they acknowledge everything else around the world on TNT.
You're
WWE
right.
don't want to do that, and you should open the door to do that because it's why not? Why not?
You're right.
We see that it could work.
Nobody's taking that away from you. But this is why we call AEW WCW 3.0. Because we've seen this rehashed many times. And WO, like you just said, wasn't the main event Mafia in TNA had corruption?
Fire.
Right, I'm not saying it's not. But we've seen it. They're just rehashing it. It's literally taking.
That was fire.
It's literally, but the point is that look at the teams. WWE
You're
guys
always
and
gonna see
NWO.
that.
Yeah.
In the main event Mafia, they had WWE guys in there. Yeah, the Elite don't. The
The
Elite doesn't. I'm gonna give you that. The Elite doesn't.
The Bullet Club
Doesn't. None of them are WWE guys.
None.
But the fact that you just mentioned that they're separate, like the NWO at Wolfpack,
Because
It's
think about
pretty
it
much
like
the
this.
same thing.
No, brother. Because think about it like this. Technically, just because we are opening the door to shit, don't mean we giving you shit. Because if that was the case, trust me, when Bucks and Kenny left fucking New Japan and they weren't fucking with Ring of Honor and shit like that, they could have still been the fucking Bullet Club. They can't use that name. So the Bullet Club got clipped.
Okay.
It's over for
I have a
them.
question.
So that's when the Elite became. But I think we got off subject because what I was gonna say before all of this happened was the women's division in AEW. That's all I was gonna say. We was on Ruby Soho, and I was gonna say that I feel her win. I feel like her winning is excellent because she gonna put on a clinic with Britt Baker, and the women that they had, yes, perfect. And the women that they have right now aren't strong enough. Besides Thunder Rosa, they got a lot.
they gotta build their women's
They have to
division.
build their women's division.
Is definitely
And guess
weak.
who's gonna help right now?
Ruby.
and Britt.
Of course, and
Because
Thunder.
Britt's
Put
there,
her in
and
there.
Thunder-
I don't know
I know
much about
Thunder's gonna
Thunder, but definitely
She's
put
that
her in
trust
there.
me.
That's
She's
why they
fine.
grabbed Thunder.
But
Thunder's gonna help a lot.
she's definitely Thunder
So you
Rosa
could definitely build around those three. Those are the you could
Thunder
probably
Rosa
say.
came from Impact, if I'm not mistaken. No,
I-
not Impact. She was in WWE.
No, not WWE.
No, it wasn't
Was it Ring of Honor?
No, it is Ring of Honor. I'm bugging
So
out. It was Ring of
I have a
Honor.
question, guys.
What's the question?
I'm gonna say this again.
Was it lighter?
No, that too. Can I have that back also? When am I allowed now to say, can we put a cap on signing superstars before you flood your roster and start to lose people in your shuffle? 'Cause it's gonna start to happen. It might not be
So-
happening.
The only reason I'm gonna say that,
That's a great segue.
only reason I'm gonna
Because-
partially believe
Minus
in
the
that.
women, because you can grab more women. You need is
Nah, I'm not thinking about the women part.
You
Right,
should,
right. They should. No,
because
because
they need more women.
they
They need more
do.
women.
They
They
do.
can grab- they can grab-
That's why
agree with
Britt
that.
has the title because nobody else.
Exactly.
has
She
it.
has that charisma.
Right,
That's
but
what I'm
nobody
saying.
else
Ruby
could-
Soho and
I
her.
called her
Perfect.
from day one.
You did.
As soon as she hit the screen, I was like, her. Watch. I knew it. I don't know why, but I did.
I fuck with her.
I didn't.
Britt's definitely gonna be a favorite. Look who she fucking. She fucking Adam Cole. She's definitely gonna be a favorite.
She,
Yeah.
that
And
was
the
dope when
swag.
she did when she did the Panama Sunrise in the match. I'm like, oh yeah, Cole's coming.
That's after he did the lockjaw in his match. I was like, wow.
Right, yeah,
So
yeah.
You saw that, right?
He didn't do it for
Yeah.
long, but I caught it. I caught it immediately. Like, oh,
When she did it, that was probably like the third biggest pop up.
And I love that because let's just face it. this is what makes wrestling fucking fun again.
You mean what makes wrestling
And it's
fun again
just
is
like-
the debut of Adam?
Not for nothing. Not for nothing. Let's be honest. Had Vince allowed that man to stay in NXT, AEW probably wouldn't have gotten him.
Of course not.
What you mean?
Just what I said. Had Vince allowed Adam Cole to remain in NXT where he was at, AEW probably wouldn't have got him.
He wasn't going to the main roster.
Yeah, he was.
Well, he was not.
Yes, he was. That's what the whole big fallout was about. They wanted him more for NXT than the main roster. They wanted to change his name. They wanted to make him a manager. I read a lot of stupid shit about what they wanted for Adam Cole,
No.
and I
Triple
understand why he
Triple H
left.
would never let that happen. Because
First
look
of
at
all,
I'm telling
y'all
you what
saying
I read.
that.
I'm telling you what I read. So.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Just telling you what
I've
I
seen
read.
a lot of other shit, but I ain't never seen that.
I've seen a lot of weird.
I mean, I saw the manager. I didn't see the
Yeah.
changing of the name thing, but I saw the manager
And
thing.
the whole thing of, yo, bro, quick question, how much you get paid?
Maybe said.
Enough. And then another, and then
Only us potties get those.
and another crazy shit is if that was the case, look at Tommaso.
Ciampa?
Yeah,
What about him?
nigga, he's been at NXT for the longest. I doubt what y'all saying is.
But
the
they never
whole-
wanted him on the main roster though.
Wanted him on the main
He
roster.
wanted Cole, yeah. He didn't want Tommaso. They get Johnny too. Johnny's been down there just as long.
He actively reached for Adam on purpose.
I feel like AEW should sign Velveteen Dream. Yup, I said it. I don't care what nobody says.
I wouldn't be upset.
I fuck with Velveteen Dream.
He can't come
feel
with the same
he was
gimmick.
that would then he don't need to come. If he can't come, with the
But
same
that was
gimmick,
an NXT exclusive gimmick. How
I
is
don't
he gonna
think
come with
so.
that same gimmick?
You might be right, but I don't think
And he can't come as Velveteen Dream. That's NXT's name. He's gotta come as.
You better like he can't pop out his purple rain or some shit.
He's right.
IGN. Like,
He's right.
you can finesse that. It's not impossible. And not for nothing, I don't see
But
Triple H being that petty anyway. And also,
And that's what I'm saying. Triple
also,
H.
Velveteen's dream name is kind of messy. That might not be the best. That might not be the best move to make.
A lot of people that I spoke to today was talking about how they wish that he was around, and I was like, yeah, I wish he was.
From a political perspective, that might be just as bad as Drake putting R. Kelly on his album right now.
Like, wow.
I mean, they gave Sammy Guevara a second chance.
Listen, I also want to point something else out. Because you said, when do you stop the floodgates?
Cap,
You
yeah,
can't,
when
nigga. You
Yeah.
can't. Back in time, since I like making references,
Go
we
ahead.
go back in time. Nigga, there is no cap. If you want to change shit,
What?
WWE took as many WCW niggas that wanted to come.
And you mean WCW did it first?
Whoa, I wasn't even done. And WCW did the same. It's what you want to do. It's business. At the end of the day, if I don't want to work at Outback Steakhouse and I want to go to Applebee's, guess what,
Of
nigga?
course.
I'm going to Applebee's. Ain't nobody going to tell me nothing.
Well,
And Applebee's isn't going to say, we're not going to hire you because we got too many people.
But what happens
Sure,
when
they
the
should.
but what happens when the stars you're trying to build get lost in the shuffle?
Okay.
What happens when the money start running low? Because you can't afford.
You're
to
not
pay
Vince
every goddamn
McMahon.
body.
You're rich, but you're not Vince McMahon rich. So you're not
And
gonna.
Vince McMahon ain't even that rich.
But you okay, that's fine.
And to
But
be
he's
honest
still
with
ain't
you,
even that rich
Tony
then.
Khan is richer than Vince McMahon.
Nah,
Look
come
it
on.
up. Pull your phone out.
All right, my phone's in
Pull
the
your phone
room.
out.
So much
His
work.
My phone's
father.
in the room. I don't
His
feel like
father
getting
got
it.
mad. Just pull it out. Google it. If I'm lying,
Stop.
I'm flying. He got more money.
Then
than
get
Vince
ready to
McMahon.
fly out
They
this
have the
window
whole
because your
fucking
ass is wrong.
They have the fucking Jaguars. I forgot they have a whole nother franchise that football makes more money than the WWE. Y'all forgot
Vince
that,
McMahon
right?
just opened up his
Football's the
own
biggest sport.
league.
That what happened is canceled again
He did it twice.
and
1
canceled
billion. I
twice.
see 1 billion. Tony Khan. I see 1
You
billion.
forgot his father's with him too.
We're not counting his father.
Yeah,
we're counting him.
Nigga, his father's the one with the paycheck.
So then he's not rich then.
so
So if that's the case, he's not rich.
whatchamacallit, like
Fuck that. He's not rich. That's his father's money. That's Vince's money.
Just
Okay.
like-
Okay. Wait. Since that's the game you want to play.
just like Ted
Since,
Turner.
since that's the game you want to play.
Yeah, Ted Turner, there you go.
Shut the fuck up.
Fuck that Turner.
Since
I'm
that's,
just saying.
since- I'll choke you both. Since that's the game you want to play.
That's a
As of March 21st, Tony Khan's family is worth $8 billion.
Okay.
okay.
66 on Forbes list of 400 richest men in America. 66.
$8 billion.
His family.
That's the family.
That's
The
not
family.
him.
The family, yeah, the family. Check out the McMahons.
Him, Vince alone is $2 billion.
It's like a family. You got Angel, Steph, Shane, Hunter, Linda.
And if it's $2 billion, then yeah, he got $1 billion more than Tony.
What was Tony Khan's individually?
1.4 billion. But my point is, the reason that I even said what I said about the cap,
Right.
what you just said, is because here's something that's gonna hurt everyone's heart. Kevin Owens is taking Sami Zayn and going to AEW. Period. And nobody's not gonna sit here and say, no, Kevin Owens, we don't want you. We're too full. No, Sammy, we don't want you guys neither.
And then what happens when your stars you're trying to build get lost in the shuffle?
No one's getting lost in the shuffle because you gotta keep.
Look at already Orange Cassidy. He wasn't
and-
even competing at All Out. And he was just in the world title picture not too long ago.
Orange Cassidy definitely did not compete at All Out.
Exactly. He was just in the world title picture not too long ago.
Orange Cassidy.
And now he's fighting Christian Cage.
The manager.
So that's not like, come on, he's already getting even though I think CM Punk should have won, Darby Allin's losing now.
He lost one match.
I agree. Okay,
and
fine.
Darby
Okay, fine. He
was
lost
losing
one match.
before CM Punk even came.
Also,
to
so
the
he's
company.
exactly. He's losing before he got there. So now the losing's just gonna continue.
Not like that. I'm just saying.
Oh, now it's not like that.
Oh, shut up, nigga.
But
I'm saying
fuck
he's
that.
lost one match.
What is Sean Spears doing again?
Oh my
I was about
god.
to bring that up. Because remember how y'all said the shit about people getting lost in the shuffle?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to sit here and disagree with y'all. Because
Wait till Cody comes back.
Oh damn!
Sean Spears is one of those people.
He got lost again.
He is.
He's not really lost.
But he's not
'cause
really
with the
promoted.
Pinnacle. You get what I'm saying?
But he's not really important in Pinnacle, is he?
It's really just MJF right now, that guy who's his manager.
The big guy, right?
Yeah.
Warlord.
Now, here's the thing, though. Sean should be up there.
Sean should be
I agree with you.
at least second to third best heel on that roster. MJF leave it number one. But that chairman gimmick,
it should be MJF,
Kenny Omega,
Kenny Omega,
and then
Sean
this nigga.
Spears.
Because that chairman gimmick should have went.
It should have, because everybody was fucking
There's
with
a
it.
part of me that's gonna say,
Damn.
don't get mad, but it might be about time for him to pull a Seth.
Change his gimmick up.
Fuck all that. Take a chair to the back of MJF and go face. You gotta get away from him. It's not helping you.
He's right.
He could go
That
face.
would
He
actually.
He could go face. I wouldn't mind. He was the face of the.
You still keep your chairman gimmick. This is why you smoke him with a chair.
Right.
But you gotta get away from him. You gotta get away from him. It's not helping you. It's not.
And that's how you drag MJF away from Jericho.
Facts. You give him something else to do
Oh
for a little while.
shit! Now if they do that, that would be fucking fire. Because I'm not gonna lie,
Alright.
that would be
Alright.
actually
So,
a great thing. To
I have a thing real quick. Let's fantasy book real quick. And we're recording this before we finish Dynamite. We have not finished Dynamite yet.
2.5 minutes.
Who do you want Daniel Bryan
his
to
first
be
feud.
his first feud?
It has to be Kenny Omega. He interrupted the nigga. Yes, I feel like you should throw Daniel Bryan.
So
right
so
into
by
the
that
title
so by that logic, Taz gotta be CM Punk next feud.
I mean, he kind of
Taz
is.
isn't gonna fight.
It's gonna be one of those henchmen.
It's gonna be
Probably,
Ricky Starks,
Yeah, there
the
we go.
FTW champion. Trust me, it's gonna be fire. That's gonna be
I'm
fire.
going.
That's gonna be
I'm
fire.
going Adam Cole for Daniel Bryan.
Oh
Why
yes,
not?
I agree with him.
Why
Oh,
not?
I agree with him.
Why not?
I agree with
Let
him.
the two
I
newcomers.
agree with
Let them
him.
have a couple of matches, build up their thing, so that when they do finally have their match, now one of them has to lose,
Shit.
since they have to keep
Great.
track of their records.
Great.
Or if they don't want them to have a few matches, just let their first match be against each other.
And I respect what you're saying, Forte, about the getting lost in the shuffle shit. But if there's one thing WWE has proven, they know how to put motherfuckers lost in the shuffle.
Yep, that's
I
exactly.
was about to say, like, fuck.
Thank you, son.
Any companies, people gonna get lost in the shuffle. It happened
Yes,
in
two
WCW.
numbers,
It
that's
happened
We
in
just
Ring
want you to
of
know.
Honor, it happened in
We
Impact
just
Wrestling.
want you to
No, I
understand
agree
that.
with y'all, but just also understand this. That's cool.
Why you think I got
but
Malachi
everybody-
Black now?
But y'all can't sit here and call the people that came from WWE people.
Not all of them.
Like Kevin's and when
But-
Kevin Steen and Sami Zayn
I'm not.
I'm jacking.
Some people I know not to do that for.
Because Kevin Owens is
We're not
fucked
even-
up. Look at this. Let's be honest. Yeah, I fuck with Roman, right?
Oh, he's WWE
But
born and
y'all
bred.
wouldn't motherfucking love to see the real Kevin Owens be fucking Universal
Yes,
Champion
of
right
course.
And
Over
and-
Roman,
and-
1,000%.
and beefing with Roman fucking Reigns, both of these niggas can be healed. It's been proven that heels can fight and still put on a predominant match. You telling me like you really? I get it. You want to build up Roman, but you couldn't have Kevin Owens slug it out with that nigga a little bit more, make it more interesting, bring out the real Kevin Owens. WWE defies shit of you have to be such a super baby face that you have to do this, that, and the third. What I like about AEW is even if you all face nigga, you still a nigga. You're a man.
I'm
and
gonna.
if you gonna be on some aggressive shit, you gonna be on some aggressive shit.
I will say this live on camera. WWE is about to really, really be on the hot seat. Because you're just losing people, getting rid of them, not even losing them, getting rid of them for them just to go to AEW.
And then you're hurting your best selling product right now. Because you want to go through this whole major shift from NXT.
Yeah, NXT, that revamp thing is going to be weird.
That's gonna slow you down.
I'm not really interested in it. Like, I think I'm not gonna lie.
Can
I'm
we
losing
just
my
be
buzz
can
right
we
now.
honest? Can we
I haven't given a crap about watching NXT lately. That's bad for my feelings, bro.
I was about to say, can we be completely honest? And if we're gonna admit one thing during that Wednesday night war, can we admit that AEW won that?
No.
They made NXT go to Tuesdays. They made NXT try to put the pressure on, and they took one of NXT's top stars.
No.
You're bugged.
How? How did they win?
They took NXT's not on Wednesday no more. They're literally on another day with and about to.
I blame Vince for all that.
Embrace the Disney.
I blame
channel.
Vince for all that. Look what Vince is doing.
Welcome to NXT.
That's all Vince McMahon's fault. Had Triple H
That's
just
perfectly
had he
fine.
left Triple H alone.
Because he
There's
was
no
scared.
way. There's no right.
And
he was
shouldn't
scared.
be.
He was scared.
Because he should have let Triple H rock.
Because we saw NXT at its height with Tommaso and Johnny beefing with each
Oh,
other.
do you think that I'm bugging? I never shitted
Right.
on
I'm
NXT.
not saying you did, but I'm just
What
saying.
I'm shitting on is Vince McMahon
Right.
for not learning to, and then you wanted to take Adam Cole away from that.
Right. I agree.
And
I'm
then
agreeing
you
with that.
Such a little
Yeah, not
crappy.
for nothing. Can I correct you right fast?
Of course.
They didn't take Adam Cole from NXT. They took Adam Cole from Vince McMahon.
Facts. Because he would have stood at NXT had Vince not made that stupid offer.
I never heard about
decision.
this, but I'm gonna look it up.
Now he
though.
did make the offer to make him a man. I don't know about the name change, but I saw the
A
manager,
manager?
shit. A heel
Wow.
They
manager.
wanted him to be a manager. Yeah.
I saw the heel manager. That
I'm
was
not thinking
dumb.
that.
That was dumb.
Y'all
I
can
didn't.
pull up that article for me. I'll definitely.
Yeah, we'll pull it up for you. It was definitely not a
So
smart thing to
I'm
do.
not mad he left. That's what you was gonna do with Mr. Cook. I would have left too.
Facts. Again, Adam Cole was never booked badly on NXT. At
He wasn't.
all. So
He smelled the decline
so-
getting ready to come. Him going to the main
to be
roster.
fair, he
was
didn't
like,
really.
nah, I'm good.
He didn't.
Cause look at Karen Cross. And let's talk
A
about.
lot of people don't like him. I don't really care for him.
You know why?
This is
Because
booking.
y'all butched him.
This is booking.
Y'all haven't seen.
A lot of people at NXT didn't like it because he was making Johnny turn face.
Bro, Karen from Killer.
He was making
Killer
Johnny
Cross-
Gargano turn face. And
Killer
Johnny's a
Cross-
great heel.
Killer Cross and his shorty is a problem.
Yeah, there was
You
no,
haven't
there was
watched
no
them in
reason to
Impact.
separate them.
You haven't watched them in NXT. I mean, you had to see him in NXT.
I
It was
did.
a problem.
I did see that.
But my whole point that I'm trying to make to that is that's someone who needs to leave as well. And yes, he should. Yes, I feel like a lot of these people, if AEW was around 5 years ago, before they ever signed with WWE, would have signed with AEW. That's just an honest opinion.
Instead
Why
of
you think-
NXT.
It's, yes.
You think
why
AJ would have went to AEW first?
Yes.
I don't.
If it was 5 years ago when it first started, these are his fucking friends. Are you stupid? He just had problems with Impact. Just like Adam Cole proved that Kenny Omega was going to come with us. He proved it. Like, if this was 5 years ago, when before any of these guys even jumped shifts, shit, let's take it even further. Let's take it 10 years ago. Before Punk decided to leave Ring of Honor and to join it. Nah, if it was 10 years ago, let's take it back to the pipe bomb.
Right.
Let's take it to the year of the pipe
10
bomb. If
years ago, that's a long
AEW
time
started,
ago.
if AEW started the year of the pipe bomb in 2012, I guarantee 2011. You're absolutely right. I guarantee you that a lot of these wrestlers would have never signed with NXT or the WWE. Why? because they love wrestling and they love.
But
they
they got
love
wrestling in NXT.
No, but listen to what I'm saying. Now, a lot of these niggas, yeah, some of them fantasize about going to WWE because that was the only thing that was ever left around. But a lot of these niggas, if Ring of Honor, New Japan, and Impact had that money and they was buzzing and it was on national television, they would have probably done the same. But it wasn't. So they have to provide for their
Because
family at the end of the day.
clearly,
They have to
WWE did
provide
something
at the-
right.
That's what I'm saying, of course. And they have to provide for their family at the end of the day, and they got to do what they got to do. But my whole opinion and feeling is, yeah, people like Killer Kross, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Adam Cole, Aleister Black, I'm happy to see all of them go to AEW. And yes, I want to see more. I want to see people like Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman and EC3, and I want to see people like the.
That means
the,
you don't want to see people like Darby Allin or Orange Cassidy or Jungle Express or Sammy Guevara.
No, that's a lie because you know why? Jungle Express is still going to thrive because they still thriving. Because look who they caught up with. They're caught up with Christian Cage and the Elite right now, along with Daniel Bryan. Trust me, Bryan Danielson. Trust me when I tell you that they're going to be perfectly fine.
Yeah, for now, but the more numbers you add to this, the more you run the risk of people getting shuffled up, son.
Because their tag team division they care so much about is gonna dwindle down little by little.
They're gonna add. No, they're gonna add.
They're adding too many.
Let's get more time.
They're gonna add more tag
titles.
Yeah, because
what the fuck?
in Ring of Honor, you have the tag team championship and the
trio
6-man tag championship.
I hate the 6-man tag.
Why? That's fire.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Think about it like this. Because you're not a tag team. You don't like tag
I
team.
do like tag
I think
team
about it like
wrestling.
this. When Evolution was around, Randy, Flair, and Batista the triple champion, whilst this nigga is the WWE champion, and then Batista becoming, Randy becoming Intercontinental champion, and then Batista becoming,
that still was the more titles. What was wrong with them having just all the regular titles? Why you need to make a triple title for them? Tag team titles, IC title, world title. Boom.
Yeah, I get that. But
there's no point for it. I hate the 6-man title.
I don't think it's a
dumb.
bad thing. For wrestling, I don't think it's a bad thing.
I think it should just say tag team title.
Especially
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our final thought.
I get it, 40. What's your final thought? You started off.
I don't really have one other than
You the one that started it off.
I'm gonna stick with my point. AEW need to keep a cap on their wrestlers because what's gonna happen is y'all gonna be hurt when the first 1 or 2 people come to WWE. It's gonna hurt y'all. It's gonna hurt y'all bad when 1 or 2 of them people who got lost decide to jump ships to come to WWE. It's gonna hurt y'all.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait for that first AEW guy to jump ship. That's gonna be hilarious.
If y'all don't want that to happen, y'all should keep a cap on that.
Because that one person, whoever is gonna be treated like a king over here. Watch, I'm gonna make that guy a star. Because why? He probably got lost in the shuffle.
It's gonna hurt y'all.
It sounds like history repeated with WWE.
Because who we started off with? 1, 2, 3 kid. X-Pac. That's who we started off with. That was the first WCW guy to jump ship. And that's when
I'm
DX...
sorry, you're wrong. If you're gonna do history lessons with wrestling, do it right. 1, 2, 3 kids started off in the WWE.
Then went to
and then he went to WCW.
Became X-Pac.
At 6. And then he came back to the WWE.
As X-Pac.
If anything shows you.
So what?
There's a lot of. Okay, here you go. Mankind was in WCW, ECW, and then the WWF. And he never went back.
But there wasn't a war back then.
Yeah, it was.
The war became clear and cut.
96.
When right.
1996.
Mick Foley wasn't part of the war until he won the title over here.
Mick Foley was.
He was beefing over here when the war was full blown started. He was already over here at 96 because I'm watching Old School Raw with him and he's beefing with Taker.
Yeah,
in 96, in the beginning of 96.
No, Mick Foley been around for a minute.
I understand that, but my point is though he's been around on our side since the actual war started.
Yes, that's what I was about to get at. Yeah,
so he was jumping ship, yes, but there wasn't a war.
I can't name a lot of people, but there is a couple.
The real guy that jumped ship during the war was X-Pac. He was the first guy.
There was a couple more people that jumped ships to ship to ship
during the war.
Yes, hold on, I'll tell you right now.
I'll give you about
Chronic.
Who the fuck is Chronic?
Exactly. Oh,
exactly. Exactly.
Right, Public Enemy. They're a tag team.
Enemy.
They went from WWF.
What impact they made when they came over here?
WWF. Public Enemy. You don't know Public Enemy. It's a retro. They have the overalls and stuff. Public Enemy, Big Wet. Exactly. It don't matter. That's a group. The Nasty Boys. They went from WW, WCW, WWF, WCW, WWF.
During the war?
Yes.
I don't believe that.
Look it
I
up.
want to see that. I'm going to see that, ladies and gentlemen. Because I
Could
swear,
definitely look it up.
and I'm going to stick to that. My guns. It was X-Pac. He's the only one that made a difference because he jumped the gun, he jumped the ropes or whatever, and had a whole shoot promo.
Yeah.
So he's the only one that really matters. Who the fuck cares about the Nasty Boys?
I don't.
That's not the point.
I'm not saying you're not making a
You're
good
talking
point.
about someone that's going to jump and make that impact and
Yes.
back over there and make that impact?
Yes.
Somebody important, not just somebody.
Not just, oh my god, we're going to get fucking... I don't know anybody who's not important over
Damn,
there.
I can't think of nobody else who did that. That's the point.
That's
what
why
I'm
he said
saying.
X-Pac was the first one. That's how
Besides-
DX was truly formed.
The new DX.
The new DX. That's what
Don't
yeah.
do that.
Sorry, I apologize.
What
The
the
new DX.
fuck?
Not
Said
the true
sorry.
DX.
He said
Said sorry, right? Fuck.
Immediately too. We ain't even fighting. Goddamn.
Black people.
I'm sorry. I know.
What the raggy?
That's your best friend.
What
Man,
the
it's almost
fuck?
time to cut
Look,
the
ladies and
camera.
gentlemen, all out 8.5 out of 10. What you giving? Probably 10 out of 100,000.
Nah, it was no 10 out of 100,000.
What do you give it?
Honestly, I was going to agree with your 8.5.
But now,
You want to raise it to a 9?
I was going to. I feel like it did.
You want to. You know you want to.
I feel like it did deserve its 9. The tag,
I wouldn't be upset if you give it a
the
9.
tag team match, amazing. Battle Royal, amazing. Jericho shit, Nia Biden. Yeah, I give it a 9.
The Battle Royal wasn't amazing. It was good.
The surprise. The
Surprise
elements
was
of the
great.
surprise, and then the technicality of the fight towards the
Yeah,
end.
it was good. It was really, really good. It wasn't amazing. I've seen amazing Battle
It was
Royals.
good. It
Kurt
was-
Angle winning was amazing.
That was
The
amazing.
Raw title, that was amazing. That was really good.
I give it a 9.
I figured, of course.
It's cool.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this review. That's the nigga with a lot of AKAs.
What the fuck?
This is
You called him a nigga with a. You just said that thing about black people too? What the fuck? You gotta cut the camera, yo.
cut the wait. Why? We're still recording wrestling.
it might be about that time.
I'm high. I see you guys later.
Yeah.